everyone, I'm Captain Logan, and welcome to the Comment of the Week. And my favorite comment from last week came from none other than Rockman LP, who left a comment on our GNN about recasting superheroes. And he writes, "If Vince directed a superhero movie, he'd fill us in on the origin story by flashing the text hoo-da-ha across the screen." Well, I think that makes a lot more sense than making an entire movie nothing but hoo-da-ha. Time for announcements. Speaking of Rockman LP, Rockman is currently working on logos for us for a movie that we're shooting this summer. I've announced this before, but I wanted to mention it again. We're getting a lot closer to the filming. Vince and I are making a documentary about comic book stores all across the Midwest called The Midwest in Panels. We have 8 stores so far that we're going to be going to, and I think that is, I think we have our list about finalized now. We are starting to compile questions that we would like to ask owners of comic book stores, and basically the vision for this project is it is a look at the industry of comics at large and the history of the stores, but primarily a look at the industry at large from the perspective of the people in the trenches in retail selling the books. And so if you have any ideas about questions that you might like to see us asking some of these comic book store owners, feel free to send us a message about that. Either leave comments here or send us a personal message if there's anything that occurs to you that might be a really interesting thing to ask comic book store owners about their business philosophy, how they sell books, how they feel about the big two or digital comics, or how they feel about independent books. Anything that springs to mind that you think might be an interesting thing that we might not come up with, we'd love to hear from you, and we will, if we use your question, we will make sure and put your username or your actual name in the credits for our movie. So quick plug for the movie, we're going to be doing a Kickstarter project for Midwest in Panels here in the next couple of weeks. So I will let you know more about that as things develop. This week, Superhero Rewind, Captain America: The First Avenger. I'm going to do my very best to get that up by Friday, and we'll be seeing the new Captain America movie, Winter Soldier, over the weekend, and we'll be giving you a how we're feeling first impression review at least by Monday. So look forward to all of that. There should be a new episode of Ask the Trexperts up this week. And I also wanted to mention that part of the reason that we haven't had a lot of episodes of Geeks Not Nerds Recommends lately is because Vince has been under the weather for the last 3 weeks. He's had bronchitis, and he's finally starting to feel a bit better, and hopefully he and I will be shooting videos this week. But I wanted to let you know why you haven't seen a whole lot of Vince lately, and why the stuff that you have seen from Vince has been kind of older videos that we hadn't posted yet. The last thing I want to announce is I am finally going to start posting something that people have been asking for a really long time, which is early podcasts that folks have never heard before. If you don't know, Vince and I were doing geeky podcasts way back as early as 2008, and Vince and I had a whole bunch of podcasts that we posted on another website back when Geekvolution was in early social network, when I was writing blogs for that site. And eventually I took the name Geekvolution and was able to run with it and turn it into the YouTube channel that you now see before you. But before all of that, Vince and I were writing blogs, and we were making podcasts, just the two of us, each week for an audience of all of like 10, 12 people. And we have all of those files. We've never posted them anywhere, and we've never posted them anywhere since they were taken down after the old Geekvolution website was disbanded. And so they're nowhere right now, and so I'm going to start posting those on Geekvolution slowly but surely. Over time, I'm going to kind of stretch that out and post them every now and again. So starting this week, you will periodically see really old episodes of the podcast from well before it was Geeks Not Nerds, the podcast. And like I said, people have been asking that for a long time, and we're finally going to start posting those. So look forward to that as well. I want to thank everybody as always for watching. Thanks for your support for the channel. Lots more Spawn Year coming up. I know that I've been behind on that as as usual, working on getting more of that out. So more of that this week, and all kinds of other stuff coming your way. More platforming hours, lots of things, lots of fun things. So anyway, thanks again for watching. We sure appreciate all your support and all your comments, and we'll see you again very soon.